So I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day, obviously. And it's all because of this one story 1 year ago today. Oh my gosh, I hate this. I can't believe I'm telling this story. So let me give you some background. There was this guy at school that I had never seen before. I did not know him, but he was in a lot of my classes. We had some mutual friends and we ate lunch in the same classroom, because I ate lunch in a teacher's classroom, okay? We had similar interests, and since we were always around each other, we just started talking and we became friends, I guess. I don't know. You know the type of friends that are just like classroom friends and not friends that you hang out with outside of school? We were basically like that. But there were times where I kind of thought, does he like me? He walked with me to my class every single day, and I'm like, isn't this the thing that people do with their boyfriends or girlfriends or something? Walking to class together? But I quickly dismissed it because I was stupid and because I didn't think we were that close at all. Like, we just started talking, so there was no way. Plus, there was a lot of other things he did that kind of threw me off, so I never really thought we were all that close. I thought we were acquaintances. We were close acquaintances. But on Valentine's Day, so I walk into school on Valentine's Day, and mind you, this is like 5 months after us being close acquaintances, and I see him in the hallway. He sees me, he walks up to me, and we talk for a little bit, and then we go to class. My classes end, and then it's now lunchtime. So I walk into the classroom where I eat lunch, and it's empty. Just me and the teacher there. And then he walks in, and all of a sudden, he gestures for me to follow him into the closet of the room. Okay, it's not really a closet, it's more of a storage room with a bunch of art supplies, but it's still kind of small, and everyone called it the art closet, so I'm just gonna call it that. My mind just immediately starts going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I can already tell where this is going, and I want to disappear. I really don't want to follow him, but my body just moves on its own at this point. So I follow him into the room, and he tells me to close my eyes or something, so I reluctantly turn around and I'm covering my face with my hands and I'm just freaking out. And I don't know what compelled me to do this, but for some reason I decided to peek through my hands and I looked out of the doorway, and out of the corner of my eye, I see my teacher standing there filming this on her phone. She might be watching this right now. Hi, miss. Why would you do that? I feel like I'm on like one of those reality TV shows at this point. I'm like, is this a prank? And then finally he tells me to turn around and I see him holding flowers and oh no, this isn't happening. My brain is just short-circuiting at this point and I'm just like, oh, wow, thank you. I managed to grab the flowers and I'm just like, smells good. They didn't have a smell. I just had no idea what to do or say. We stood there awkwardly for a second, and then we just sat back down at the table, and in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, what? So, lunch ends, and the next period is spent purely freaking out and ranting to my friends. Like, look, I was so lost. I was retracing all my steps. I was thinking back to all the times we hung out, and I was trying to find out any hints. My friends kind of sometimes tease me like, oh, haha, he likes you or whatever, but like, there were other things he did where I'm like, no, he definitely doesn't at all, because if you liked someone, you would do these certain things. He never did any of that. So, I don't know, was it just the fact that we were, like, always by each other, the mere exposure effect? Did he, like, is that what caused him to like me? I feel like I was leading him on, which really bothered me. Like, was I too nice? But also, I didn't do anything overly nice. Should I have been meaner or something? I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty good at reading people. Actually, I'm kind of an expert at it, but I guess not this time. Thankfully, my friends calmed me down and said it's not a big deal. You just have to tell them that you aren't interested. So, in the next class, my friends basically forced me to get up and say something to him. Funnily enough, he's back in that same closet grabbing something, so I go in there again and I say, hey, thanks, but I'm in no position to be in a relationship right now, and oh yeah, no, I was just doing this as like a friends thing. So I go back to tell my friends, and you know he's just saying that, right? Like, he totally did that as a romantic gesture. Dang it, you're right. So I admit defeat, and I have to spend the rest of the day walking around the school holding these flowers, and it was certainly an experience. On the hopefully 0.0001% chance that this guy watches this video, hi. Thank you guys for listening to my back-to-back crash out videos. I don't know. But seriously, why did you film that, miss? I don't know why you would do that. If you want to support me, I've got a Patreon. There's lots of animations and other drawings that I'm posting on there, lots of work in progresses for future videos. Plus, you can get your name in the credits right here. So thank you so much to all my patrons. Please go check it out if you can. It would really help support me. And once again, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time.